Greetings from Lagos. We have made it to the Algarve region of Portugal, and we got here by taking a high-speed train from Lisbon all the way to Tunis, and then we hopped on a different one from Tunis over to Lagos, and now we have 24 hours to explore everything that the city has to offer.
This evening we are walking for a nice sunset at Ponta da Piedade. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it has this incredible view of the water and these cliffs that kind of surround this region.
We have just finished watching our first sunset here in Lagos, and wow, it was truly astounding, and it actually reminded me very much of the pinnacle of our USA road trip, which was the California coast, and things from the wind all the way to those cliffs that fall straight into the ocean. It reminded me so much of it, and it was a really great time for us in the van. We would essentially pull up to a beautiful spot and open the back doors, and then I would cook us a nice little dinner, and we would watch the sunset every single night. And I'm just glad that I got to kind of relive that moment again while we were here. But now we are gonna go and get some dinner. I believe we're getting some seafood, which I'm very excited for because the seafood in Portugal has been out of this world. And so we're gonna eat as much as we can of it before we head out of the country. Being one of our last meals here in Portugal, we want to start off with a charcuterie board because they've been offering it for almost every single meal that we've had here. And we're finally gonna give it a try, and it looks so good. So the very first thing we got was a seafood option, and it comes with lots of little small squids. It looks really good. It also comes with some french fries and a small salad. And the second thing we got is the porco preto, but this time it is cooked, and this is the black pig tenderloin. And as we mentioned in the last video, these are the pigs that eat acorns of cork and holm oak trees, and they wander in the countryside, and they're very, very delicious. I'm very hungry, so I'm gonna inhale it probably.
So good. Truly a divine meal.
Well, we have to end the night with dessert now because everything was so good. Let's see, what should I get? So a very nice old man came up to us and suggested that we get this pear that is soaked in port wine and served with lemon ice cream. He was very insistent on it. And then we also got a chocolate mousse. All right,
go for it.
Who would have thought to pair a pear with lemon ice cream and port wine? It is a combination in heaven, and this is very delicious. So the reason why we went to that restaurant tonight is because our Airbnb host highly recommended it, and now I think we also highly recommend it. So if you are in the Lagos area and you don't want to dine in the old historic area, right outside the wall, there's a wonderful restaurant called Caillou. I believe that's how you say it. The food was amazing and the service was even better. So if you are looking for a great place for a little date here in Lagos, head over there.
But tomorrow we are going to be exploring the walled city, which I'm very excited about because there's a lot of historic things that I want to see. But with all of that, we're gonna get some rest and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good night. Morning from day 2 here in Lagos, and also our final day in Portugal, which is so sad because we've really enjoyed our time here in this wonderful country. But today, because it's our last day, we're trying to find something exciting to do. but seeing that it is almost the winter time, it's not really an option to go out kayaking unless we want to be freezing cold. And so Chad has a nice little plan.
Yes, instead we're gonna go get some more food. We're also going to explore the Old Town area, see some of that, and then go see some cliffs again because it was so pretty last night.
Yeah, so with that, let's head on out. We have noticed so many of these fruit trees, and they literally line the streets, and they're all full of fruit. And I wonder what fruit it could be. Maybe we should try one. So we just came from the supermarket and we got 6 pastéis de nata and also 4 loaves of bread for only 1.84 euros, which is a pretty good deal. And this will be our snack for when we ride the train over to Lisbon tomorrow.
We're gonna go back to the Airbnb and drop off our bread, and then we're going to explore the old town of Lagos. Lagos.
We have made it into the old town of Lagos, and very similar to Lisbon, it has a nice slow-paced vibe to it that I really like, and I think it's even slower because it is the off-season, so a lot of shops and restaurants are actually closed, but it's very quaint, very peaceful. I'm having a very good time because I usually prefer the cities that are a little bit quieter and a little bit more on the serene side.
So we have left the city behind and we have made it to Praia do Camilo. The sun is actually setting on the west side, which is casting a shadow onto these little spires of rock, and it's one of my favorite things to just watch it slowly fade away. Well guys, we are currently in a bit of a predicament. We could either walk probably 15 to 20 minutes further to a better sunset spot, or we could just start our walk back because it is kind of a far walk to get back to the city. And I still don't know what we're gonna do, but right at this intersection is where we have to decide.
We're almost to the intersection, Chad. We have decided to go to the sunset spot because we're only in Portugal once, or at least for now, because we have 45 other countries to visit before we come back. So we might as well make the most of our time here, and we're gonna go enjoy another lovely and divine sunset.
Something else I want to point out about Lagos is there is a huge van life community here. Lots of vans camping out. We certainly made the right decision. Look at this view. Well, the sun has worked very hard today and it is now going to sleep behind the ocean. But I think we're gonna make our way back to our Airbnb to start on dinner and kind of start to pack up because we're leaving Portugal tomorrow.
So it looks like our time here in Lagos in Portugal altogether has come to an end, but we do know we're gonna be back in this country because we have fallen in love with everything that it has to offer.
Yes, and tomorrow we will be taking the high-speed rail here in Portugal, and we actually are going to bring you guys along because we want to give you guys some tips if you want to ride it, and also it's just really cool, and we want to share it with you guys.
For sure.
But with that, we're going to head to sleep because it is getting late, and we have to wake up very early because it's going to be a long day of travel.
Yeah, so with that, good night.
Good morning, guys. We are actually checking out of our Airbnb, and we're about to run to catch our train because we're a little bit late, but it's a beautiful morning here. It is definitely very sad to leave, but with every ending is a new beginning, so I'm looking forward to what's to come. Go Claire, go! Go Claire, go! We made it back to Lisbon after our 3-hour train ride, which kind of flew by. Claire took a very long nap.
Yeah, I was so tired. I don't even think I opened my eyes throughout the whole time other than to switch trains.
Yeah, but we are now going to enjoy a little lunch that we packed earlier, and then we're gonna head towards the airport, but we actually have a 7-hour layover before our flight takes off.
Yeah, so if you watched our 24-hour travel day video, it's kind of like that, but this time it's with trains. So we're gonna take our time and just see what all we can do with all the time that we've got. We have successfully made it to the airport after a long day of travel, and for the last 3 hours I've been editing a video, and I've actually drained the battery completely on the laptop, so that's done for now. And Chad's been working on the health form for the next country. And so now we probably still have about 3 hours left till we board the plane, so we'll be here twiddling our thumbs and maybe laying on these lovely couches here. Yes, taking a quick nap. Yeah, but with that, we're gonna end the video so we don't bore you guys with us laying on the couches. So as you guys know, we are done with Portugal and we're moving on to the next country. So if you would like to guess what country we're going to next, leave a comment below. And also, if you'd like to follow along on the adventure, hit subscribe. And with that, we will see you guys next time.
Bye. Guys.